Hi, I'm JD Isip. I'm one of the instructors here at Texas A&M University Commerce, and I'm here to talk to you a little bit more about Burkean Parlor, something you've probably just read about or are about to read about in English 1301. The idea of the Burkean Parlor is a metaphor for research. It's there for you to have a little pressure taken off your shoulders when you start to do the research for any of your essays in this class. A lot of students come in and feel like they have to say everything that has ever been said or needs to be said about the subject of their essay, and that's absolutely not true. The truth of the Burkean Parlor is that your research is only a part of an ongoing conversation that is going to be going on before you jump into it, and it's going to go on way after you leave the conversation. Our job when we walk into the Burkean Parlor is to first listen. When we walk into the parlor, the metaphorical parlor, or if we think about it, a group of our friends gathered together. They're talking about a game that just happened. And maybe we want to say something about that game too because we just watched that game. But we have to wait. We have to step back and listen to what they're talking about because they might have already covered what we want to say. So if we wait just a moment, listen to what the conversation is, and then jump in and say, oh yeah, I really like that too. That's exactly what we do with our essays. Now think about if I didn't listen to what was going on and I just kind of walked in and they're talking about a game and I hear game and I just kind of jump in and start talking about a game that they're not talking about, player they're not talking about, or a play that they're already covered. These are things that do happen to students who, when they do essay writing and they don't do any research at all. And it doesn't take much research for you to find out where the conversation is and to jump right in. Now, as soon as you jump into the conversation, your job is to contribute. You're not going to just mock or say what has been said before you, but maybe you'll contribute by saying whether you agree or disagree with what has been said before you. Again, let's talk about that game. Your friends are talking about how great that game was, and so you listen to it. And you maybe jump in and say, I disagree. I think that there was a better game last year. Or you say, I really do agree, but I think that the reasons why it was good are not really the reasons that you're saying that it was good. That's also a contribution. Eventually, you're going to get tired and you're going to have to leave. That just means that you're turning in your paper. You have a time limit on your paper. So you have to turn in your paper and you have to leave. At the end of your paper, you leave a conclusion that keeps it open. Make sure that the conversation can keep on going. And so when you leave, the conversation is going to keep on going. And maybe, if you're lucky, people will start quoting you and start talking about the ideas that you had. So again, the Burkean Parlor is just a way for us to understand that the pressure isn't on for you to say everything that ever has to be said about a subject or everything that ever will be said about a subject. And that should take the pressure off and make you really enjoy writing because you're just being part of a larger conversation. I'll talk to you next time.